If I have a nickel for every time that an animated feature that was beaten by Shrek was later got on to have its own TV show, I would have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it happened twice. Monsters at Work is getting their own season 2. And to that I say, it is good. But here's a catch. Monsters at Work Season 2 is premiering on Disney Channel instead of on Disney Plus. Monsters Inc., Pixar's 4th animated feature film. And it's really one of those movies that it is a Pixar classic. Though it's not their perfect film, it is safe to say that it is up there with Toy Story, Finding Nemo, and The Incredibles, which is always included BTW. And like those said sequels, they tend to get, and like, my mistake. Those movies tend to get some sequels. For Monsters Inc., we wanted to have a sequel to Monsters Inc. But it turns out, it did become a franchise, but we did not get a sequel. We got ourselves a prequel called Monsters University. And I'm gonna be honest, I like the film, but it can be a diverse film, where you can see a lot of people loving it, but you can see a lot of people hating it. For me, I just like the film. Well, it could be a lot better, but even though we got a prequel, it's still not a sequel. When Disney announced that they're making a Monsters Inc. series called Monsters at Work, featuring a new character named Tyler, this is a pre-design by the way, and a lot of people were, I think they were excited, but maybe a mixed bag, I don't know. And let me tell you, even though Season 1 is a sequel, Season 2 is the closest thing we'll ever get to have an official Monsters Inc. sequel, even though we kind of deserve better. Don't remind me about Megamind. We all know how that went. If you've been living under a rock, let me express Monsters at Work in a nutshell. A monster named Tyler, has graduated Monsters University and got to work at Monsters Inc. But after the rest of Mr. Water news, Monsters Inc. has been going under a little refurbishment is what you call it. So he came in at a really bad time. So he has to learn to adapt to become a jokester instead of an actual scarer. But in Season 2, it shows that Tyler just isn't cut out to be a jokester. I think. I mean, he did make some kids laugh, but what I mean is he has been offered a job at Fearco. One of the people in charge at Fearco is Johnny from Monsters University, and the main leader of Roar Omega Roar. And I do like this nice attention to detail. I really do like how they incorporate Monsters University at Monsters at Work, since I do find it underrated. But then again, that film could be a whole lot better. Just a thought. As you can see here, Monsters at Work is premiering on Disney Channel first, and then Disney Plus later. Why is that? Well, if you've been living on the radar, you can probably tell that Disney Plus has become Disney's biggest enemy. Shafrila's and a lot of other people saying that Disney Plus is ruining the Disney brand, since Disney Plus has bunch of content for everyone. In fact, may I forget to mention that they have way more over exaggeration of both Marvel and Star Wars, and most of the latest features become hits on Disney Plus. May I remind you what they did to Pixar? Yeah, don't you remember back in December 5th where they announced that all 3 Pixar films are getting a proper theatrical releases? And no, I don't see them as re-releases, because if they were re-releases, why did they cancel those set releases back when they premiere? And let me tell you, I kinda wish that they just removed these 3 films on Disney Plus, because when I came back to it, it still count as Disney Plus original, even though they're not Disney Plus originals, because look at them. We watch them on there. You know it belongs into theaters. Though I did say that I did watch Soul in theaters back then. But the point is, Disney really should stop relying and overusing Disney Plus for everything. Because, again, it's destroying their brand. And having Monsters at Work premiering on Disney Channel first and then Disney Plus is actually great. Yeah, I said it. It's a good idea. It really shows how much that there's some other shows that deserve to be seen on Disney Channel first and then Disney Plus later. Besides, Disney Plus really did ruin the Ghost and Molly McGee, even though that show should have a season 3, and I didn't hold my breath. But I think it's safe to say that Monsters at Work is really one of those shows that I say, I'm happy that it's getting season 2, but what makes me really satisfied that it's aired on Disney Channel first instead of Disney Plus. I know I said it multiple times, but it's worth repeating. Again, I know I might be repeating myself, but Monsters at Work is the closest thing we'll ever get to have a proper sequel to Monsters Inc. And even though it's aired on Disney Channel, wouldn't it be count as a Disney Plus original, despite it airing on Disney Channel first and then later on? I mean, is it still a Disney Plus original? I'm confused. I know I'm just stalling here, but is it really a Disney Plus original if it aired on Disney Channel first? Because if it is, would you just get rid of the Disney Plus original logo on it? Just a thought. That's all I have to say about Monsters at Work. Really, I could say more, but most of the stuff is saying, where's Uzma Kappa at Monsters at Work? Will they make an appearance at Monsters at Work? Because I am curious about if they appear. I did forget to mention about that. But I know this video isn't long. It really isn't. But I just want to make this to say, I just want to get this Disney Plus topic out of the way. And I know it's barely organized, but I really did. I really did try to make this good. If you somehow like this video, why not consider subscribing? It'll really help me out in the long run. See ya.